Thank you. And then we will move to item 7, new business. And item A is request for the band trip to New York City.
You just need to just pull up a chair for Mr. Hale.
Yeah, I think Mr. Hay needs to sit closer.
Well, Mr. Tubbs is not quite here yet, or something came up, but he's planning well in advance. As you can see, this is a trip planned for 2013. He came down and met with me. We looked through the details. It's a very preliminary itinerary, as between now and then things might change. But what he wanted to do in seeking your approval at this point in the game is it allows him to publish to students and to parents who might be interested what the trip could look like, what it will likely include, and he can begin recruiting so that he will know well in advance whether or not he's got enough people to make the trip a success, to make it a reality. He does have contacts at the University of Akron that you can see there, and that, I think, is probably the most definite part of the trip so far, is the clinics that he has set up. So I think that tells you a lot about Mr. Tubbs as a person, that one of the first things he really focused in on lining up was the academic portion related to band, and then, of course, some great experiences for the kids who go on this trip as well. I don't have a lot of answers about the details, but I'd be happy to try and answer them if you have any questions.
Well, I will make a motion to approve this because I want to go with my son. Is that self-serving? Usually, every couple years, the band trips go from either Florida to the Outback Bowl or New York City to the St. Patrick's Day Parade. That's kind of what they've been doing over the last few years anyway.
I can't imagine a cooler place to be on St. Patrick's Day than New York City.
Yeah, the last time they went was a wonderful experience for the students, and very well behaved.
Second. Oh, I think Mary Ellen already did. Oh, Mary already did second.
Oh, okay.
So we have a motion and a second then to approve the initial request for a band trip to New York City. Any further discussion?
Just to add to that, if you were at home games, football-wise, and see that band perform, I mean, they're terrific. Can't say enough about Mr. Tubbs and this group of people. It adds to the luster of the game, and when you play, you kind of built up on that music a little bit, I think. And inspires the players.
I don't know this for sure, but I would be willing to bet $100 or more that we were the only band that played all the way through the playoffs at every single game. That is just so unusual for a band to stick in, to change their own concert dates to be at each and every game. It was just phenomenal support that they showed for the school and the community. Yeah.
They were very good. Great. Go band. Very enjoyable. Thank you. Thanks. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?